All right. Road to a media, man. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. Talk about Tory Lanez real. We're gonna talk about Tory Lanez. Let's see something. Let's see. Yeah, man. Tory Lanez came out and Tory Lanez came out on the news or whatever. He spoke from prison, right? Um, I think Tory Lanez should have took the stand. He should have snitched, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And he's going against the powers that be. Tory Lanez should have snitched. It's too much industry power against him right now, and he should have took the stand in that Meg case because look at him now. They blocking his appeals. They blocking everything that he do, to try to like counter so he can get out or less of his time or whatever, right? Yeah, he should have. He should have. Tory Lanez should have told. You know why? Tory Lanez is not a street guy. He's a singer, R&B singer, entertainer, artist. You know. Let me tell you something about Tory Lanez. From the time Tory Lanez went live and made that $1 million in an hour and saying he don't need no label and stuff, that's when it started targeting him. Probably before that, you probably don't even know when. But right there, when he did that live, and I saw that live, and he had the radio. See, the radio station was good. He had the girls dancing on there and all that shit. The little radio he was doing on live and shit, that was lit. But as soon as Tory Lanez went against the machine and tried to be like, yo, I'm not signing no label when he knew an active label was trying to sign him. I'm gonna say allegedly. You gonna say Rock Nation allegedly. We're trying to sign him. He went live. He was doing lives and someone, and he made that $1 million. I think that's where was his downfall. That was Tory Lane's downfall right there. You feel me? Hold on, we got Top in the building. We got Top in the building. Let's see if he jump on. But that was his downfall. Once he did that, it was over. It was a wrap. And the crazy thing is like, um, but yeah, man, they keep blocking his appeals. They keep, they keep doing that. Make the Stallion is still getting airtime, and she's still standing 10 toes down about the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, she's still standing 10 toes down on that, and the other girl, Kelsey, has got immunity. Tory Lanez is in prison, and they saying that he ain't really clipped her. It was the girl, and the girl got immunity, and Tory Lanez is facing the punishment for just being in the car with the gun. They don't really care that he shot her or not. They care that he had that gun in there and he a celebrity. They want him to pay, and Rock Nation and all of them allegedly is, they they on his biscuit. They was in the court while he was in court. They were sitting right in the damn in the bleachers in the chairs while he was getting sentenced. That's why his father came out and was like, "This is Rock Nation's fault and all of this," and you know. So it's been over from then. He's been targeted many times, and now they got him because he wouldn't sign that deal, and he was talking trash that he didn't need a label. So now the label targeted him. They used Meg Thee Stallion to infiltrate him and coerce her to lie, allegedly, made her lie and say that he popped her in the foot instead of saying the other girl didn't pop her. So it's crazy. That's why he should have snitched. He should have snitched. He should have snitched. He's not a street guy. He should have snitched.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, you there? You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, he should have snitched. Tory Lane should have snitched, man. He should have
What?
snitched. Yes.
Oh, oh, mira, what y'all said. Mira, what y'all said.
Tory Lanez is not a street guy, bro. He's an R&B singer. He should have snitched, man.
Whoa, 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 wait. How you know this though? Get,
Tory Lanez is not a street nigga.
you don't know this. We none of us could say I could go down. I could anybody could say he's not a street guy, but how do we know if we're not in his if we don't know if we never grew up with him or are around him? How will we know?
Tory Lanez character, the whole time we meet Tory Lanez, it doesn't give off street nigga. It gives off I'm just a singer, but yeah, I still will fight. I'm not soft like any other R&B singer. That's why he should have snitched. He's not in a gang organization. He don't got no criminal record. The nigga he could have snitched, bro. He should have snitched on Meg Thee Stallion because he was trying to That's the thing. Why I say he should have snitched. He was going against Jay Z, Meg Thee Stallion, and the industry when he made that video saying that he made $1 million in an hour off the
Yeah,
crypto. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what messed him up. So now they start targeting him. Rock Nation was in the courts when he was getting sentenced. Bro, he should have just snitched. He
Mm-hmm.
right now he probably got time served. They probably give him like 6 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he did three or give him 4 years or 5 years, and then give him like 4 5 give him 2 years probation. And he would have
Mm.
cleared off and we wouldn't penalize Tory Lane for taking a stand and defending himself and and everything.
Mm. Mm.
You see what's next, man. I was gonna lie, Tory Lane was quick from the time he did that video, and I seen it real time. I was like, when he did that, I'm like, oh, that boy cooked. He's done. He's done. He cooked himself. He cooked himself. You don't go against the powers that be live, and they kind of get you. It does not gonna work like that.
Well, they were already the powers that the so-called powers that be was already targeted in him because of his talent. Like this man,
Yeah, I
he
just
can
said that.
sing.
I just
Yeah,
said that. He didn't want to sign the contract with Rod Nation. That's why he did
and
a video and said that he wasn't signing no deal. He's good.
yeah. And after he did that, basically, and I want people to understand this is one of the reasons why Diddy is in the problem that he's in, on top of the stuff that he's already have done. When the so-called powers that be want something and you don't do it, and you're in cahoots with them, or not even if you're not in cahoots with them, they're willing to blackball you. You know what I'm saying? They will go as far as even blackball you. Try to, oh, you don't want to sign with us? It's been like this for a long time. Oh, you don't want to sign with us? Oh, yeah. Oh, we can't control your music? Then guess what we're going to do? We're going to mess up your image and try to silence you. Yeah. We're going to
Yep.
make
And
you
they
look.
used Meg Thee Stallion. They used Meg Thee
Mhm.
Stallion. He took the bait and she gave him some kitty and niggas got drunk and he was messing with other females and they used her as a pawn to rope him in to get him out of here.
Yep. And also, just in case, just like what you just said, cuz I want y'all to know they set it up in a way where they don't just find something to blackball your name. Something has to have leverage. You understand me? It has to have leverage. So they saying, so this what they did. Mm, let's give it Megan the Stallion. You understand me? She cooperates with the shit, which is funny how she tried to get mad at anybody. She said anybody that collaborated with Tory Lanez, oh, I'm not collaborating with you. We not friends anymore. This and that and that, right? But shorty, you listened exactly to what the industry told you to do. You feel me? They told you
Yes,
to
because she a pawn. Because she
come
a
on.
pawn. That's why.
Yeah.
She's a pawn.
So
Remember she lied. Remember she lied on what's her name, on that lady's podcast, and she was like, it was like she was like, oh, did you have a relationship with a sexual relationship with Tory Lanez? She didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
answer that shit. She was about to lie. She said no. And we all know that he smashed her. So why you have to lie and say he didn't smash? And if he, bro, this shit is weird. He should have
Yeah,
snitched, bro.
industry
That's why I
shit.
said. That's why I
Industry
said
stuff.
he should have snitched. He should have just snitched, man. He should have snitched. He was not winning that joint. That's why when I was looking at all the appeals, all the money that he's wasting in lawyers to submit documents to see if he can get out of there, bro, it's a
Mm-hmm.
waste of money. That's why he should have snitched on that girl, got lesser time, take the charge, and in a couple years, you just expunge that. You just expunge it and move on with your life. He's not a street nigga. We don't cut in the industry. They don't classify Tory Lanez as a dude. If he snitched, no one would care. No one would have cared if he told on Meg the Stallion, bro. That's just what it is.
I
Now,
um
this
I
is like,
I I agree with you, cuz, but I agree to disagree. I swear I agree to disagree because, but then again, you know what?
how?
No,
How? Listen, all the mafia niggas snitch. They on Vlad still talking. They roaming around the goddamn planet right now. All these niggas, 6ix9ine snitch. The nigga's still one of the biggest niggas on social media still right now.
mm,
And still selling out arenas to this day. Overseas or wherever he go, he's selling it out.
Deontay Wilder voice to this day. To this day.
Niggas like the thing is like no one cared about Tory Lane snitching. They told people in the comments like, yo, why he didn't just take this? Yeah,
Yeah,
so in the comments, if you in the comments like, yo, why the fuck you didn't just tell the truth? Like, why you just tell motherfucker that you didn't shoot the gun Kelsey did? The hell? And then
you want
Kelsey
to know
went and
why,
got
brother?
immunity. Hold
Brother,
on,
you
and
want to
then
know why?
hold on. And then Kelsey said, and Kelsey told her story and got immunity. Come on, man. Fuck out of here.
You want to know why he didn't say anything at first? The industry
Well,
is a the industry is a mother effer. The industry is a mother effer. Let me tell you something. Know why he ain't say nothing at first, cuz? Because they already done put his name down in the rabbit hole. So now by this time now, Tory realized what going. So he like, you know what? Let me not say nothing at first. You understand? Because guess what it was planned out to do? Again. Oh, I can't get hold of your music. You don't want to sign with us? We're gonna mess your name up. That is the name of the game. That's why they put Megan in front of him. That's why he get locked up. That's why he nearly almost lose his life. The reason why he didn't say anything at first, because oh, now you shot her in the foot and you a snitch. Come on. Now when you think about it, cuz
nah,
I'm
no,
telling I
no.
know.
Well, he didn't shoot on the foot. That's what you missed. He didn't shoot on the foot. Kelsey did, so you didn't miss that part. Kelsey
No, I'm
shot.
saying that I'm saying the overall outlook on his name. You know what I'm saying? He thinking like, damn, they already saying that I shot her. Now they gonna call me a snitch too. Like, that's what it is. That's why I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they already saying I shot her. You know what I'm saying? Damn, now I gotta, no, man, I'm gonna be a snitch. They ain't gonna make me look like a snitch. Yeah. Feel me until he said until stuff started coming and until stuff started hitting the head, and he like, nah, enough is enough. I gotta say something now. This is getting the man almost lost his life.
Listen,
Okay, the man
him
almost
being
lost his
Tory Lane
life.
snitch. Tory Lane snitch. No one would care. Why? The nigga is a R&B singer. The girls don't care. They still is gonna listen to the nigga music. Even when he in prison, they still buying his music now. All them tapes he's still doing while he's in prison, all the release tapes and shit, they still listening to it. You know?
So,
Yes,
so
they could
you
have.
saying
Yes, they could have been. Hold on. Just and the thing is too, they would have been like they you saying, or it would have been on his name. His name was already messed up from when they said that he shot her. It was already messed up because The girls like, damn, well, you should be out here shooting girls now. But let's not even do this. There's people out here. There's dudes out here that be popping girls out here and taking their life. So if you're getting painted that you shot a girl and you know you about to get pinned up, and probably his lawyer even probably told him to take the stand. He probably didn't even listen. He should have took the stand, right? And it would have knocked out Kelsey shit. Kelsey would have ended up going at doing time instead of her getting immunity. And now look at her now. She's out and about with her husband right now, and she the one that shot her because he was double dipping. He was messing with her, both of
And
them, and trying to Carly, allegedly
this
for
is
Carly.
why
But
you don't bring them. That's why I said this is the. Let me tell you something. You see how pretty Megan is. I'm not saying all beautiful.
Megan is alright.
I'm not
She
saying all.
alright.
Listen, I'm not saying that all beautiful women is a problem. No, this is not what I'm saying. This is not none of that. You got some beautiful low key woman that's not into all that drama. But you majority 9 times out of 10, you see females of a woman of Megan attitude or aura or just the way how she can act, then look. You can't bring a female like that. You don't make her know nothing about you. Don't make her know nothing about you. You wanna know why? Because anything what she know about you, she gonna either use it against you, or anything what she know, she finna act up. If she feel like she getting played when she's not getting played, or she feel like she getting played and she see some shit, she finna act up. She's going to act up. Oh yeah, she like wait. She saying in her head, yo, how come I'm a hot girl and you trying to play me? You feel me? Oh yeah, she finna cuss, she finna carry on, she finna act up. And that's one of that right there. Don't bring her to the trap. Cause she gonna think you don't. I'ma tell police how much you got in there. Yeah, that one of them type. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't.
Let me tell you something, and let me just say this. And we got to think about this too. Meg Thee Stallion was drunk. Remember, she went to rehab and all that stuff for drinking.
Mhm.
And people been saying that she's a drunk alcoholic. So she could have wilded out. That's how they said. She wilded out. The only thing with Tory Lanez, when he seen that happen and all that, and the whole, he should have never had them in the same car. And be in the possession of a gun in a car, and and you a felon, and he was a felon too at the time, I think too, probably for something else. But that's what cooked him. He should have just came out, told his side, and because he's really classified as civilian already. You see, so he should keep it a told his side, and right now, his behind would have been outside right now. He wouldn't got attacked in prison and none of that stuff. But no, all that allegedly, that's the industry trying to get him up out of here. They don't want him to get out of. They don't want him. Remember, she was trying to make him get deported too, back to Canada. She's trying to get him out of here. She don't want him out and around doing shows or sharing the same luxuries around. No, she's trying to cook him. That's why
But
his behind should have snitched. That's why his behind should have snitched on Kelsey and told him that Kelsey pulled the trigger, man. It's the crazy. This the crazy thing. This ain't like um this not like the game or somebody like a active gang member that does music and he got caught up. You see me? This is just a nigga
yeah,
that
you want
sings.
to be a gang
Um,
member in the street, nigga.
I'm not saying that, but see, that's what I'm saying again. Tory Lanez is not classified as a street nigga. I keep saying the same thing. He's not classified as a street nigga. He could have. He's a civilian. Technically, Tory Lanez is a civilian. He's technically a civilian. It don't matter. It don't matter if he was doing things back then.
Man, Travis Scott turned down the fade from Tory Lanez.
It don't matter if he. It don't matter if he. It don't. Let me get my. Yeah. It don't matter if he did things in his past. Currently, right now, his tax bracket, the amount of money, Tory Lanez is not a street guy, bro. And really and truly, It took him by surprise. He don't know really and truly. He don't know what to do. The thing is with Tory Lanez right now, he just don't want to snitch on Kelsey. He probably really and truly mess with that girl. That's another thing too. He probably mess with that girl, but you gotta remember too. She married. She's sitting at home with your husband. She popped somebody, snitch, and got immunity. Come on, bro. She's a
Mm-hmm.
snitch, bro. Come on. Allegedly, but she got immunity. Come on, come on, bro. Now people gotta use their sense, they brain of like and how this stuff go. Now he gotta sit in there for what 10 years for what? And he ain't do nothing. Come on, man, he's stupid. He dumb. He dumb. He dumb. I can't even put myself in that situation because
Also,
I'd have never put myself in that situation because I'd have never been in a car with two girls
but
that I'm
people
I
got
would
to know
never
that
I would never
the industry
hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'd have never put myself in that situation and had myself in a car with two girls I'm messing with and had them heavily intoxicated. Or at least have security there. If anything happened, put them in another car. You drive in
Yep.
a car by yourself and put them in
Yep.
another car that's following behind you. So that's what he messed up at
Have that car bring her home without you being in it.
in the
You know what
car.
I'm
Yep,
saying? Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. Yeah, I
yep.
agree. Trust me. Let me tell you something. I'm not everything is sense. Everything, and I hate to say common sense because you could say common sense, but a lot of people don't get to the term common sense. Is a lot of stuff could be common. So you could say common sense, but then that's the only thing you got. You know what I'm saying? You have common sense, but then the other shit where you're supposed to know, you don't know it, but you think you know it. So I hate saying common sense sometimes, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. Having sense. All right. Perfect example. Down to even yesterday with the whole legalization and just knowing your area, knowing your do your homework. If you know that certain stuff isn't illegal in a country, don't bring it there. Go there, do what you got to do, leave. You know what I'm saying? So this is the same thing. Like you saying, if instead of putting yourself in this situation, you should have just said something. You know what I'm saying? Because it already reached where it reached to. It already reached where it
Yeah.
reached. No, and it didn't have to go there, and all because of the industry wanted to get a hold on Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is a very talented artist, people. Tory Lanez is a very talented artist. Him can sing, him can rap, him can act. Tory Lanez is Netflix material, y'all.
Well,
And
but now he
hey
messed
man,
it up. He messed all that up because he wanted to be what's name, another boy. And now look, one Kelsey outside with her husband, enjoying her life, back to normal schedule programming, and he's in
she could be
prison,
behind bars.
and she is, and he is just in prison fighting for his life. You know, I have to worry about like somebody trying to like get him in there. So it's
She
kind of
could
messed
be
up.
behind bars, bro. That is wild. And it's fake because if Megan is your friend, you mean to tell me the industry, this industry thing is weird. So you mean to tell me that's supposed to be your friend? You shoot your friend in the foot, and then what? Huh?
See, you just answered yourself. They were friends. They started double dipping with each other. They started messing around. One got mad and one stuff and shot and they went into the confidence. They were really made. They was never friends, bro. The industry, that's where there's no bad friends and there no there's no friends in business, bro. People still be trying to forget that it's like it's all business. Everyone is like expendable. Like for real. Tomorrow you can wake up, the person who you cool with can switch up and say, nah, this is a business move. Then switch up and say, well, this is business. Because they're no business, they're no friends in business, bro. That's why a lot of these guys that you see sometimes, they're really your people. They will switch up, they will trade in their loyalty and trade in their morals for a dollar. And that goes for everybody. Anybody would do that shit. Especially if they ain't grow up with you, they ain't your lifelong friend. Eventually they will turn their back on you over some dollars.
They did it
It
with
is what
Malcolm.
it is.
They did it with
You know.
Malcolm X. You're not lying.
And
You're not lying.
and I'm not going to even get into Michael Mix on this one, but
Yeah,
that's another
that's
thing.
another thing. I was.
I'm
We
not
ain't
I'm not
going.
even touch I'm not even
Yeah,
touching Michael Mix on this for real, because Michael Mix is a whole different a whole
that's
different story.
um the members only. For the members only.
Ah, dude, that members only. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't trying to be. I ain't trying. I remember. I ain't trying to be like him looking out my window. So
Facts.
I'm Gucci. They can have that. They can have that. but
They
Tory
can have
Lanez,
shit
but
too.
Tory Lanez, but
Yeah.
Tory Lanez. Yeah, it was. They wanted to sign him to a contract because he was bringing in all them numbers and the singing. The fans love it and all that
Hmm.
stuff. Yes, he'd have been super rich, but he'd have been richer him not signing because he already made a name already. So that's
Hmm.
why they mad. He's like, oh damn, he don't need the money. He made $1 million. Let any artist wake up tomorrow, any of these guys that sign to a label and they get off the label end up making $1 million in 24 hours. They will never
Without
sign another deal again. They will
deal.
never. Hold on. They will never sign another deal again. It's just that some people, Tory Lanez is different. He really established himself already, so he don't gotta sign a deal again. But they wanted the piece of that because once they want you, pause. Once they want you, they want you.
And they're willing to do. They're willing to. They're willing to see if you're gonna break, or they're willing to diminish your name. That's how far
Which
they're willing to go with it. Let's not forget, as you said already, he already established himself. When you establish yourself as an artist and you don't need help from a deal and you don't need help from artist development, the biggest mistake that they ever did in the music business was take out artist development. So
they
why
didn't they no they didn't they no
yes, they
correction they
did?
didn't take it no they didn't,
But
and I know this for a fact. They didn't take out artist development. Artist development is still here. You know why? You know how I know? Because they
how?
still do it now. A lot of artists go listen. A lot of these artists that you see pop out of nowhere sometime and get big, a lot of them went through artist development. There's only a select few that actually jumped and actually and got lit. I'm gonna give you another example. Scarlett. You see how Scarlett made that song and she was lit. You know what they sent her. You know what they sent her.
Yeah.
Switch beats in them. You know they sent her behind to artist development because one hit wonder, one hit wonder. You feel me? So they put in artist development. Now you see a whole image change. That's artist development. Artist development is still here. Don't get it confused. It's still around. People don't talk about it, but a lot of these guys they intern first for labels, like for Empire and all these Atlanta records. They go intern for 2 to 4 years.
Hmm.
Wait until they thing is over. They do a little like a little intern. They be around because I follow some people that actually did artist development, and you don't even know who they are. But they get a little buzz. They drop their music. The label paid them a couple dollars, and until they come up with that breakout single. A lot of
Hmm.
labels when they sign you, they're gonna put you in artist development if you need it. And sometimes a lot of these guys don't know how to make a song or like orchestrate a song, so they put
Yeah.
them in artist development, like Scarlett. She's in there for a fact.
Well,
She's in there. So artist development is still around to this day. They don't get publicized, but if you walk into a label building right now, you intern, they're gonna put you in artist development for a fact. For a year or 2 year, and let you and teach
development.
you and put you teach you classes, vocal coaching, and all that shit. They're gonna teach you all that shit.
You know why I say that there ain't no artist development though? For the simple fact that half of these artists that they sign, they not basing them, especially they not basing them off of their talent always. they are basing them off of how many viewers that you have on TikTok. You understand me? And if they can,
That's the new wave. That's the new wave. You know, before they was using TikTok, they was basing it off of Instagram and shit. But like, it was mostly about numbers. Like if you doing 10, if you turn around and do 10 million views right now
hmm
or 20 million views tomorrow, the labels will call you tomorrow and sign you right now because you did the views by yourself without them. They're like, damn, he's doing it by himself. We don't gotta push out too much marketing dollars. He don't need to be developed, and if he do, we will still do it. Well, we know he would still do that 10 million, that 5 million
and don't
streams.
development cost money? Don't artist development cost money?
Yes, artist development do cost money,
That's
but
why
it's
Miss.
you got to remember, we're not talking about no regular people doing it. We're talking about labels. That money that's gonna cost them to do artists, put you in vocal classes and all that stuff. That ain't nothing. They might even do that for the free ski. The people that's gonna do it for them, they'll probably do it for the free ski.
Yeah,
It's probably
I've
not even
seen.
pay them guys.
And when I say the cost of money, I'm not talking about the artist. I'm talking about isn't that ain't the label paying for that? Ain't don't they be feeling like certain shit be dipping into their pockets? Because a lot of
Man,
labels
listen, they make
that
it back anyway. They make it back from giving you a low percentage of your publishing and
because that's
your royalties. So
yeah.
they make it back anyway. That's why they give you low percentage on your publishing and low
Mm-hmm.
percentage on your royalties because all that stuff, the studio and all that stuff and all that stuff and the cost, that's what they're taking it out from. From you. They're giving you the loan for 200, 300,000 or $1 million, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna make sure they get their million back before you make your million. So if they give you a million and you make back a million, they're gonna want their million first, right?
Yeah.
They might even supersede it and give you another million and see if you make another million. But if they give you a million, they expect you to make like five, type shit, or 2.5 million back. You see what I'm saying? They gonna want their money back. That's how people get put up in debt. And this is the thing is back to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez don't need them dudes. That he can do that himself and make a million by himself.
And I that
You see
make
what I'm
them,
saying?
and that's what making them mad. So, or matter of fact, instead of me saying that, cuz, do you think that's what's making them mad?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Is that they can't get a piece of the money. They can't get a piece of the money being generated by him.
Mm-hmm.
So he won't budge because he don't need the money. If he making $1 million in 24 hours off of Bitcoin when it was first popping, the NFTs and all that stuff, so that
Yeah.
was in Corona. People don't understand like them NFTs and stuff were popping in Corona. People was them little monkeys that people was buying. They were like fifty
Yeah.
thousand a piece. Some people had like 500 shares of it. 100 shares by 50,000, and they go to do 55,000 times 100 shares, 200 shares, 300 shares. It was money out here, so that's why it's like, damn, he don't need to rap. He can sell his rap into NFT form, have them buy his token, and he can make more money that the label will give him in the next 6 months just by doing what he's doing. And they didn't like it, and in the process of that, labels were trying to sign him, and one of them so happenly was Rod Nation. Shout out to Rod Nation though, because
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
but the thing is though, it's just that when you go publicly and talk about people, you gotta expect a war. You gotta be ready, you gotta have your money ready, you gotta be very on your toes when you talk about people. And
Money
that's what that
cost.
was his downfall.
War costs money. War costs
Ju-
money.
Just like just like just like how some of these people, and I'm use another example. Just like how some of these rappers they go to war with each other and they start sliding on each other. You think it's
Mm-hmm.
cheap? All them bullets and stuff they gotta keep buying. It's the war. It costs the money to go to war. Some people don't want to go to war sometimes. Sometimes beef end up getting squashed because the money that they're gonna have to spend and re-ups on ammo. and all that stuff is not even worth it because somebody's gonna run out, and then that person that runs out and start running low and not having the soldiers start dropping. They don't got money
Yeah.
to fund the people, give
Or
out new
soldiers,
weapons.
soldiers start switching up because they feel like they ain't getting paid enough. Yeah, yeah,
Um, some people that too, or some of them people get caught up. Your
yeah,
money. Let's say I'm gonna use a nice example. Let's say like you got 250,000, right? And you going to war with somebody, right?
yeah.
You got all these. That's why some of these people that be talking about all these guns and stuff, and like even like for like some of these, they're talking about guns and stuff, and all these wars and stuff. When you see somebody get murked or one party end up losing the war,
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, they didn't have enough soldiers. They started getting popped too many times, and they started getting caught lacking. They in pain. Money going getting dry, and the other person with all the money that can keep funding and keep buying soldiers always
Mhm.
prevails. That's why it costs money to war with somebody, especially if it's like some big war. You see what I'm saying? So like even for Tory Lanez, he didn't have that type of money to go against Jay Z. He don't. I don't know why he even did it. To himself,
Yeah,
he should have be quiet. He should have be quiet.
yeah, yeah.
He should have be quiet. And
Mhm.
Jay Z petty. Jay Z is petty. And and Jay Z, feel like it's like if it was like me or you, Jay Z wouldn't care. But see for Tory Lanez, because they was trying to get him to sign, and he publicly went on there and embarrassed them. Jay Z gonna take it upon himself to get him out of here. He's gonna take it. He's gonna be very petty. He's gonna use his power and his money to get him out of here. Get what's the name, son? Make sure Mega Stallion fees is paid, all that stuff, and make sure he's the one to come out on top. They don't even care about Kelsey. They really and truly care about Tory Lanez, and that's why he's the only one in there right now. They gave her immunity, Kelsey, and look how it's playing out right now. He's doing videos from prison saying that this is not his character. This is not his character for a woman and all that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tory Lanez don't get. They might not never up. They might not ever approve or appeal from Tory Lanez. Not one.
Because it's already too further in it. Remember what you said earlier, if you knew that if this was gonna go down, you should have said something. You understand me? Because now that I'm thinking about it, and not just in hindsight, but I'm thinking about it overall. She is a female artist. You know what I'm saying? And Shorty, really and truly your validity, your music and shit like that, really and truly you don't really hold no. I can literally just say, yo, I see this and this and this and this, cause Shorty, you not no gangster somebody neither. This is not two gangster people going at war, or no, this is not that. This is not that type of case. This is an R&B singer going up against a female artist and somebody caught feeling. You know what I'm saying? So clear your name from the jump though, because it's already too late now. But when you had
What
time,
you would have done? Would you have told on Kelsey to get so you didn't do prison time? Would you have snitched on Kelsey, or you'd have sat in there and did prison time, knowing damn well
no,
you didn't shoot
nope.
that guy?
Nope. I would have said something. You wanna know why I would have said something? Because me and Chelsea, I don't have no loyalty to Chelsea. I don't
Yeah,
have who is her? Who is her? Comments. Let's
yeah.
like we said. We talk about sense. We talk about sense now. As a street, they were like, oh, okay. So and plus, even as a street nigga, what you gonna say to that nigga? Oh, you snitch. Yeah, he snitched on a female that was gonna snitch on him for something that he didn't fucking do. That ain't
Oh
got
yeah, the
nothing to
first
do
one.
with.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Excuse my
Continue,
language,
bro.
YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Excuse my language, YouTube. Excuse my language. But yeah, cause I just got a little heated. I thought about what you said earlier, and I got a little heated. Excuse my language, YouTube. Back to radio etiquette.
Continue though. Yeah, just continue to the point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would have said something. I would have said something because even if somebody, whether you in the streets or not, think about it. That's just like a female. That's just like a female trying to over get you to pay more for something that you ain't do. You the one taking your money and spending it off on this and that when I gave you the money to do certain things. That is not my fault that you took the money that I gave you to do certain things that are of importance and you went and spend it frivolously. So don't be trying to get me to pay more because of because you're not responsible. You understand me? You wanted to do what you wanted to do, and now you want more money so you could do more of what you wanted to do instead of what you need to do, instead of what I gave it to you to do. You understand me? I gave it to you for a specific mission and you messed up the mission. So it's my fault? You know what I'm saying? So it's my fault?
I
No.
ain't gonna
Such
lie.
thing.
I think I would have told on her too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sitting in jail
I'm
for no
saying,
damn
nah,
girl
for real.
that say I fucked somebody. I ain't cheating. And then she get immunity. Oh hell no, we're not doing
Nah,
that.
I'm saying I'm that'll be the time. That'll be the time I'ma say something. You understand me? It's a difference. When I know I signed up for a certain lifestyle and I already knew what it was from the jump, why am I going to snitch? My loyalty is to the rules of the game. So I have to follow those rules of the game. You understand me? That's where dudes go wrong. That's where street dudes go wrong. Not all, but majority. That's where they go wrong, and females too, and women too. You understand me? That's where street women and men go wrong. You understand me? You signed up for certain things. You already knew what it came with. You already knew the type of territory and what came with the territory. And for you to go turn it back and turn around and say something, that's your fault. Then you can say you're a snitch. Then you can say that you're an informant. But when it's a situation like this, I talk. I'm talking. I'm saying no because I don't know you. I don't have no loyalty to you. And to be honest with you, you a groupie. You a groupie.
And then the crazy thing is too. Yeah.
You
So
a
the
groupie.
thing is, and the crazy thing is too. What makes it even worse is that
You a yeah.
right now. The crazy thing is right now is that after that, a week later, what she was doing, she was on Instagram twerking after getting popped in her foot. Yeah, yeah. Kelsey
Yeah.
had to go
I'm
through that
tired. Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Kelsey, you're doing that time. Forget all that.
I'm
I'm getting
pushing the
immunity.
button. I'm
I'm
pushing the
getting the
button on
immunity.
yours.
I'm
Uh-huh.
getting the immunity.
Yep.
She's up there twerking too, twerking
Let's see
and
how
all
you
that.
feel. Oh, you up there twerking? Well, guess what? You could twerk in this cell. You could twerk in this cell
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
it's
you
gonna be
because
it's gonna be some stud in there ready to it's gonna make you twerk for real. So she's gonna tell
yeah,
you to twerk on schedule.
on
Hmm.
schedule. And then when you done, make sure you do that laundry.
And do the laundry. It'll turn her
Mm-hmm.
into a bitch. She'd have been doing
Talking
everybody
about
laundry in prison. You see what I'm
you
saying?
talking
And this is what I'm
yeah.
saying too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is what I'm
Because the
saying
man
too. Hold on.
the man almost lost his life. The
So this is
man
what I'm
almost
saying
lost.
too. Yeah, hold on. And this is what I'm
Oh.
saying too. That too. Now look, he got what's the name in there too, right? He survived. And he looked good. I ain't gonna lie. He looked mad healthy in the video because I'm thinking like he gonna be like messed up. It looked like he eating, he getting his food and everything. So thankfully he's not underneath bad prison conditions in there. If you know, they probably we all know. But in the video, he looked like he was straight. He didn't look like he was sick or anything. So they give him
No,
10 years. Hey, hold on. They gave him 10 years and what's the name? In prison. I think he done three so far. If he can't win no appeals, they're gonna let him out
oh, he
eventually.
got
He probably
seven
get on
years
good
left.
behavior.
He got 7 years left.
And it's federal, so I
Mhm.
think federal you gotta do what 75% of the time or 80. Well, we don't know. I think I'm not sure, but he might can get out in the next 2 years probably, maybe.
Just
But
off of good
they ain't gonna
behavior.
allow it. I don't think they will allow it. I think they're gonna make him sit there for the whole 7 years. By the time 7 years pass, Megan Stallion probably won't be rapping no more.
The
If,
industry, knowing the industry, knowing the industry, they're gonna try to make him do the whole thing. Knowing the industry, because y'all remember, because Tory Lane's doing time. It's not organically. This is not like a crime, a legit crime where he did and you know that he did it and yes, he's deserved the time and all. No, this is not none of that. This is what I want even the viewers because some people would even watch this or they'll hear back this and be like, oh, you would say something. Oh, you would snitch. Nah, bro, you don't understand. You not understanding. This is not a street situation. This is not a this is not a alleged drug deal situation. This is not a alleged street situation. This is not a alleged none of that. This is a straight groupie trying to mess up somebody who's already established. Shorty, you are a fly
Alleged groupie.
uh, allegedly group. Yeah, allegedly groupie.
You already know. You already
Yeah,
know
I'm
the knows,
saying
yeah.
like, come on, like allegedly you're a lady of the night. You understand
And
me? So
this is why
so
this is
I
why
so
probably
so allegedly I'm supposed to do time for an alleged lady of the night. You're a lady of the night. I'm well established. You're a lady of the night. Come on now. Y'all nowadays y'all
and this
doing that.
probably why
Come
and
on, man.
this is why Moneybag Yo put out a while back and said that she's a drunk and stuff. Now you gotta
Yeah.
put things in like in perspective. Like, damn, when he put that out, everyone should have listened and said like, yo, leave her alone. Let Clay Thomason play. Let him play one time. Let him play one time with her and see what happened to him.
For real.
She gonna
Shorty,
turn up
man.
on him. She gonna
Yeah.
end up getting drunk. There might be some DV and all type of stuff go down with him. He's cooler now. She cooling because she know right now she can't. They're not gonna allow it. That's the because they plant them. They plant them together with people too. They plant them so people can because of celebrity and it's like how you look, the PR, the
Johnny
press.
Depp. The situation with Johnny Depp. Perfect
Oh
example.
yeah,
Another
that
per
was nasty.
You
That was
understand
nasty.
me? Come on
Got him
now.
canceled
You
too. Got him off of Pirates of the Caribbean. And then after all of that stuff, look, he ended up winning. But see, the thing is
yeah.
with Johnny Depp didn't care. Johnny Depp would have took that stand on her though. Tory Lanez is portraying that he's a street guy. He and, if he snitches, it's
The
gonna ruin his
image.
credibility.
Yes.
But the thing is, his image is not street. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not. He don't got a street image. Tory Lanez don't have a street image, so it wouldn't affect him. You see, for somebody like I'll say Birdman, Suge Knight or somebody, or the Migos, or
Mhm.
T or Young Thug. You see, like them, it will
Yeah.
affect them if they what's the name? If they out here snitching, it's gonna affect them because their image is pull up. They rap about pulling up and robbing people and all that stuff. That's their image. Tory Lanez is for the girls. He could have snitched, nigga. He could have snitched. He could have told everything. He could have told everything. He could have. They could have get. He could have been
He
like, "Yo,
should
bring me
have.
some McDonald's. Bring me
He
some
should have.
McDonald's. Bring me a steak. Bring me a steak."
Yo, yo.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
No, Siri was all activated. I'm like, what the hell? Siri done that got activated.
See, all Syria act up. You see? You see people? All Syria act up. Yeah. Yeah, sir. That's why I mean when I say something, cause all Syria act up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, man. Come on now. And I swear, I understand a lot of stuff we got to say allegedly, but yeah, I'm not even gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna add no personal to it. All me I say is, Shorty, allegedly, you are, allegedly, you are a lady of the night. I'm gonna do time for a lady of the night when all she gonna do is be on the side of another rapper, and then the next rapper, and then the next rapper, and then the next singer, and then the next singer, and then the next singer, and then the next rapper. Like, come on, really? I got money to make out here. Me and you not making the same type of money. Me allegedly. Me and you not making the same type
Yeah,
of money.
yeah. That's
What?
what's up.
Me I go sit down and do time for you. You're not bad girl. You not sell no key nothing. You not nothing. You
But
allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
yeah.
allegedly, y'all go from body to body. Allegedly, you understand me? So allegedly, me not sit down and do no time for you. Allegedly, cause you want allegedly go from this one to this one. Allegedly, we not doing that. We not doing that. But only if it's true. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we not doing that. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. Mm-mm.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. You know, and you know that watched the live. You got any last words? Cuz close it out. I'm close it out right
HD
here.
double HD double TG, man. All year, every year, new year, beyond and beyond, man. Yeah, man. Allegedly, these women don't have no manners, man. Allegedly, man. HD double TG shit, you heard? Yeah. More episodes on the way.
That's a fact. Yeah, so roll to more media, man. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to everybody that watched the video. We was here for like an hour, almost an hour or so. So shout out to everybody. We gonna spin the block because I wanna say something else. But I'm gonna say
Mm,
I'm gonna hit your phone and see what else it dropped on some
mm.
other things. But I think I'm gonna save that live when I'm in the crib. When I'm in the crib, I'm gonna sit down and do that live because that's gonna be another one. You know. Um. So yeah, man. Thanks to everybody that pulled up. Cause I'm gonna hit your phone. I'm
Yes,
gonna hit your
sir.
phone now actually and tell you what happened going on.
Mm. Yes, sir. That and I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna also end the live on this, y'all. I know that y'all gonna have y'all opinion and say, "Oh, that is a form of snitching. That's a form of snitching." No, what I want y'all to do is don't let the culture have you so stifled because this is what it did to Tory. The culture had Tory so stifled that he wanted to maintain that image when he don't have to over an alleged lady of the night. You understand me? Like, come on, man, come on. Like for real, she is all she's gonna do is go from this one to this one to she don't hold no loyalty or no validity allegedly.
That's a fact.
Come on.
But
And you're gonna call him and you're gonna say that's street. That's not street. That's not street. That's not street. Even for whether you are a street person or you aren't, that's not street right there. Doing time for an alleged lady of the night when all she gonna do is go and do what she wanna do for the night and every night, allegedly. Come on, man. Get y'all brain out that OF sometimes, man. Yeah. HT double TG shit. If allegedly if she's for the streets, allegedly, then she's for the streets, man. That's not supposed to mess up nobody bread. Y'all be aware of this industry, especially to all the upcoming artists is out there. Y'all be aware of this industry. If you buzzing, keep buzzing. Do not accept. That's why I like the way how it's set up nowadays because you don't really need a deal. You understand me? You could go viral and you sitting in your own bathroom. You understand me? Do not fall for the trickeries. As artists, is whether you're independent, aspiring, whether you do your music by playing instrument, whether you do your music by rapping, whether you do your music by singing, or you're a content creator. Be very careful. Do not allow yourself do not stop yourself from big opportunities and you know you did that, but also be aware of the opportunities that you are taking because not every opportunity is a good one. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man. I gotta say that. You wanna know why? You wanna know why I wanted to say that, y'all? Because I don't have to know somebody from a can of paint to kind of to kind of get to kind of care. You understand? Because again, this guy right here is a very talented artist, and there's many, 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 many talented artists just like this man right here. And there will always be somebody to try to get in on that, to either lie to you and say they're gonna bump your career up and mess yours up, or they actually want to help you. It's very rare. That's why it's good to do the stuff independent. 'Cause it's very, I don't care. Yes, it's a slow process, but it's worth it. It's worth it because you. All right. Somebody said to me the other day. They said if you, with everything that's going on out on the road, do you trust? Would what would you? Why do you think it's allowed, or why do you think certain things happen? And my question to him was, let me play devil's advocate real quick. Who you rather trust seeing on the corner? As messed up as things are, who you want to see on the corner? You want to see the dude that you know that always hold it down, or you rather see 12 on the corner? Which one are you more comfortable with? Then the other guy chimed in and said, "Let me chime in on that. Let me play devil's advocate to your devil's advocate. A lot of them same ones that's on the same corner be the ones that's the new police. Mm. So everything, even that right there, even that, as I'm saying, it falls into example of this story thing right here. You know what I'm saying? Shorty was, like I said again, alleged lady of the night, and allegedly you were willing to be compromised to set this whole arrangement up. Now somebody's back against the corner. Now look where they reached to. Right now, y'all supposed to see Tory on Netflix. Not behind no dang bars. Not
Yeah, he
making
will.
no video.
He
Not
will. He
making
will.
no
He will be on Netflix after a while.
you know? You know? Yeah. And not in a negative light neither. He's supposed to be on Netflix. You understand me? The man I make video from him there over an alleged lady of the night. That's not nice. That's not nice. So, you know? But if you don't want nobody dancing all in your videos,
Yeah,
taking up
yeah.
all the camera space, come to high tunes, man. Feel me? HT double TG. You feel me? mm. We gonna spin the
Um.
wait to take us, so we might spin the block.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin the block.
I
I'm
bet,
about to hit
yo.
your phone right now.
I bet.
All right, we out. We out. Thank everybody that pulled up.